Okay, welcome back. This is video 2 of factorising. First thing I want you to do before we get to the main chunk of factorising is list all the factors of the following. Now remember we did this in class, so think about what numbers, what two things can multiply to give me 12, and then I want a list. I'm going to do question 1 as an example. So what you could do is we know that 12 goes into 2, it goes into that which is 6, that goes into 2 which is 3, 3. So we can see 12 is the same as 2 times 2 times 3. Now this is not the answer, this is the prime factors. It doesn't ask for prime factors, this is all the factors. So what combinations can we make from this? In this case we know that 2 goes into 12, 2 times 2 is 4, goes into 12. 3 also goes into 12. In fact, I'm going to write 3 next because I think it's nicer to be in order. So 2, 3, 4, 2 times 3 is 6. And obviously 2 times 2 times 3 is 12. And the one that we always have to remember is that 1 also goes into all of them. So if you guys could do the same thing, these are the list of all factors of 12. I need you to try 4a. Then ABC, and then 3AB, and then I'm going to go through these in detail. So pause the video, and then you'll see me go through the rest. Okay, so the next question, 4A. What you should have gotten here. This one's a bit harder, because if you have 4A, we need to think about what numbers can we make. Can we use numbers and terms this time? So we've got A's in there. So, well, we know that 1 will go into it. We know that 2 goes into 4. We know that 4 goes into 4. We know that A goes into A. We know that 4A goes into A, but also 2A as well. So in fact, I'm going to write 2A here, 2A, 4A, and then don't forget, well, we've already got the 1, so that's your list of factors. If I've missed any out, let me know. Okay, question 3, ABC. We're going to list all the factors here. Well, we know that A, B, and C are factors. We know that I can also multiply AB together. I can multiply AC together. I can multiply BC together. I can multiply A, B, and C all together. Don't forget that the one that we always have to remember, 1 goes into it as well. So I've listed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 factors of A, B, and C. If I missed any out, let me know. Now, last question here. A nice little challenge question, 3A plus 3B. So what you should have gotten here, if you still haven't done it, pause it, have a go, is I know that 3 goes into both. I know that 1 goes into both. I also know that 3A plus 3B itself as one thing, one expression goes into that as well. So those are your answers. So make sure you tick your work. I want to make sure you have all the factors. If you missed any out, add them back in a different color so you know that you've missed them out. So when you revise, you can remember that's the stuff that you forgot. Okay, so I've just written these out here as well, just in case you want the answers. All right, so just a quick recap on language here. When we have two factors that are together, they're multiplied together, they equal a product. A product is just when you multiply two things together. So for example, 3 times 4 is 12, 2 times 2A is 4A, AC times B will give you ABC, and 3 lots of A plus B is the same as 3A plus 3B. Now you may notice this is basically the distributive law. What you should realize here is these are all factors of, well, not that one. These are all factors of the product. Now, technically, the product itself is a factor of it as well. So, for example, 12 goes into 12. But this is just the language I'm going to be using when we're factorizing. So, if I ask you to write 6a plus 6b as a product, so you're going to write it as a multiplication, well, that's the same as 6 lots of a plus b. So this is one way to write it. Another way to write this is actually, we can take 3 out. So 3 lots of 2a, so 3 lots of 2a is 6a, and 3 lots of 2b is 6b. So that's the second way of writing it. Another way of writing it, so you can take 2 out. 2 times 3a is 6a, 2 times 3b is 6b. Is there anything else we can take out? Okay, well, we might take out 1, but we don't need to do that. 6a plus 6b. So actually all of these things are things that we've taken out and we've multiplied it by various things here. Now the question is, which of these has been factorized? And factorize means we're taking out the biggest factor. Which of these has been factorized fully? So which of these on the list, 1, 2, 3 or 4, can I not take anything else out of the brackets? So you may have noticed it is actually going to be number 1. Because for example, for line 2, I can actually take out a 2 from both. And in line 3, I can take out a 3. In line 4, I can take out a 6. If I have 6 times a plus b, there's nothing else I can take out from the a plus b brackets. So there's lots of ways of factorizing, but we're going to be looking at fully factorizing something. That means taking out all the common factors. And there's a really interesting method to be able to do this, which I'm going to show you in the next video.